Now this is the cutest dog in the whole world. Her name is Lulu. She also likes stoner metal and sludge metal. Every time I put on an Electric Wizard album, well, she just falls asleep on my feet. So this is in dedication to Lulu. Can the Line 6 Helix play stoner metal? We're gonna find out today, guys. Well, welcome back to the Shred Shack, and as like you saw in the little stupid intro that I made here, we are on a quest, and the quest is, can we play stoner metal with a Line 6 Helix? I've seen a ton of different guys using it for heavy metal. I've seen a lot of guys use it for post-rock and blah, 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 bunch of different things. But can the processing and modeling on this thing actually make a convincing stoner metal sound? I'm a huge stoner metal fan. I love stoner rock, I love stoner metal, I love acid blues, I love all that stuff. I love that neo-psychedelic rock. That was probably my biggest hang up with initially getting the Helix, is I didn't know if this unit was even capable of doing that, right? We've seen everyone in the world practically do a metal song with this thing, or do hardcore, do punk. The sky is endless with this unit. So I went on my quest and decided to make a stoner metal post-rock kind of patch, something that would cover all the bases, and I definitely discovered that it is able to do it, and in a very convincing way, I may add. Now with this patch, like all the patches that I make, I want to be able to use it with a live setup. So I kind of wanted to make it really, really simple. I just used the stomp box mode and kind of went from there, you know what I mean? I could go in and do the snapshots kind of thing, but right off the bat, I just want to be able to click a button, and I want it to be able to produce everything that a real amp and a real pedal board would sound like. That's all I was looking for. So let's take a jump over to the Helix here and kind of take a look and scroll through all the settings that I have on the screen. All right, so I started it off with a compressor here. I like to start everything off with a compressor. I want that signal nice and good right off the bat. Then I moved over to a wah, then a few, various modulations. Then I'm running a tube screamer type pedal, and then I'm using the facial fuzz here for my main rhythm tone. Now I'm using the mail order twin. Now that's based on a Silvertone 1484, I believe. And then I'm using an Ownhammer IR here. It's based on an Emperor 412 with V30s. It's mic'd up with a Shure SM57 with a slight mid boost on there. And then I got a few other things here, like some kind of weird filter, volume. I got a delay going on here. I got a really, really big time tasty reverb going on here. Then just a plate reverb that's on all the time, and a low and high cut that I have after everything, and then a looper. So the setup itself is pretty simple, if I do say so myself. And this tone, I believe, sounds really, really good for what I'm personally shooting for. All right, so I'm using my Fender Stratocaster here that I had loaded with Bare Knuckle the Sinner set. They are fantastic, they're loud, and they're perfect for detuned stuff and heavy stoner rock especially, I found out. So I have this tuned to drop B, and let's see what this rig sounds like. right, so hopefully you liked what you heard. I do apologize. I didn't have any of that rehearsed ahead of time, so I just like to noodle around and have fun, and I usually shoot from the hip in all my demos and reviews and different things that I do. I don't have any riffs pre-ready to go, so that was just me going for it. I think I just started out with the riff that I kind of just, you know, monkey around with when I'm just noodling by myself, and then just kind of went from there. Hopefully you guys got to see what this thing is capable of. To me, it's a very convincing stoner metal sound, and I really, really, really like it. And the cool thing about the setup that I have on this particular patch is that I can just run this into my power amp and then run it into my 412 or my 212, and boom, I'm set up ready to go for a show if I'd like. So hopefully I'll be able to get to use this setup in the future. So anyways, if you like what you saw here, definitely click subscribe, smash that bell notification, and follow me in all of the upcoming videos. Now, you can also follow me on Facebook at sloppyjoesshredshack. Just type it into your browser, you silly goose. Or you can hit me up on Instagram at sloppyjoes_shredshack. But anyways, I'm Joe. Today we used a Line 6 Helix to make some stonery sounds. Hopefully you will be following the smoke to the riff-filled land here shortly if you have a Helix and you kind of wanted to play a little bit of the weird stuff. But anyways, guys, later!